All right. Let's go ahead and get into the live stream and go ahead and transition this over. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Today, we're going to continue our bid at Japan and playing with their national currency, which is known as the yen. So we are going to go ahead and check on a few things before we get started here. Ronnie Gordon, welcome to the live stream. 180 terawatt surplus is what we're working with. We did nationalize the nuclear generated electricity sector. How much would it cost if I wanted to nationalize solar, wind, and nuclear? It would cost 177 billion yen. That is about $1 billion. Man, there's a gnat flying in my face. $5 billion if we wanted to nationalize it fully. So solar could be 1, then 81 billion yen, then 2 billion yen. It's gonna be about $2.9 billion if I wanted to. We're gonna go ahead and 2.61. We're gonna wait until we get a little bit more money. Bronislav and Crab Rangoon, welcome to the live stream. People that were not in my summer car live stream, which I can barely get over 10 viewers for, which is funny. We're gonna make our way to October of 2021. That is going to be the goal of this live stream, is to get to the Japanese election and participate in the Japanese election. We're gonna make Shinzo Abe step aside. We are going to retire him as he has in real life. We will, well, should I continue using Shinzo Abe, or should I let someone else take the reins? We're gonna refuse a meeting with Israel for right now. We're here because of geopolitics, not cars. Yeah, whatever. Come on, y'all don't want something else than politics? Does it always have to be politics? I know my name's PoliticsGaming, but sometimes politics also involves cars. You don't know the politics of a car? You ever tried to build one before, where you have to build it in 3 separate countries? It's called the NAFTA
Prospective
agreement.
analysis.
We need 60 very nice people to subscribe to PG. Yes, we do. Get inflation topping off right there. The Jukin, the Kaio, and the Koya. Okay, so let's go over to space research. Messenger and robotics. We're gonna check on our robotics industry. So the Koya, we have a proposal, $43 million. No more than $43 million. You could at least make these cars political so they correspond with your channel topic. I don't know. Russia, you have 100% funding. Let's go ahead and approve the program. We'll go ahead and go to Venus by ourselves. I'm sure we're giving this 172 billion. Let's go ahead and double that. 172 billion additional dollars. Or yen. We'll go to that. 2 billion yen. It's $28 million. We will 2.5, 100% approval, and we're good to go. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That's the Tenjukin and the Kaio. Oh my god, it is frozen. Oh my god, I hate this. I am sorry. I didn't notice that. I love OBS. Let me go ahead and approve the Kaio, and then I'll go ahead and fix this real quick. Let me go ahead and transition this over. Everyone watching, I think it's just you. No, I mean, it's showing it for me too. It's showing it for me. Yeah. Let me figure this out real quick. Oh, hang on. Let me go ahead and... I love OBS. I love OBS. Yeah, fixed it. I'm an idiot. Should. It should. It was just like if you were tabbed out. Yeah, that's what I noticed. You should be able to see it now. Let me go ahead and test this. You should be able to see me highlighting all of these. 2 streams a day? Nice, I know. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to Uranus. Negative 208 Celsius on Uranus. Waiting for your replies. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of all of these because we do not need them anymore. IST, welcome to the live stream. What's going on here? Jukin, Martian. We're gonna keep tabs on the Martian Moonlander because I know the Martian Moonlander tends to fail a lot. So that is going to be a priority of our administration, but we don't launch until 2064. See, we have a 69% chance of failure on the Martian moon landing. When are you going to play the political process again? I am trying to balance 3 games at once. You need to calm down. I'm just kidding. I need to play it again. I've just been busy with work. I've just been working a lot. I actually scheduled with them, and then you know they're going to give me time every other week. So like next week I'm gonna be very busy and I'm very likely not gonna be able to stream much next week. But then weeks like this will be my streaming week. So it's gonna be like every other week where I'm actually gonna be able to stream, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm able to stream. Reduction of risk 36%, that is awesome.
You've changed the deal.
I think we need to go ahead and give it one more funding increase, and then I think we should be good to leave it alone. Martian Moon. And then let's double the budget again, $3.4 billion. I don't know why I need to give this mission so much money. It's $3 billion. Like, what are you doing? I only have 4 people watching right now? Power and Revolution? Dang, I should have just streamed My Summer Car. Get the same amount of viewers. Space Body Men are designed to have their partner to one life. Go ahead and increase our medical staff. Then go over to taxation, see what kind of taxes that we can increase to get some more money. We need to lower the company tax, which will give us more growth, but we will be losing a little bit of money within the meantime. 8% value added tax. 8%. So can we do 0.75? Would give us a good amount of money right now. Which I think we could just barely get that passed. Let's do 8.5%. That'll be $59 billion. That'll lower our deficit to 1.52. Why does PG's background music sound so depressing? I mean, have you ever watched me play the political process?
In the difficult situation our country finds itself, I made the decision to increase the value-added tax, which is a tax paid by all, yielding immediate returns. This measure is necessary if we want to continue to give the state the means to implement a proactive policy, which alone will enable us to move forward.
Pretty convincing. Pretty convincing. We'll see what the reaction to that was on Monday. South Korea working online brought loss of productivity, perfection of the medication against diabetes. Let's go ahead and approve of that. 0.74. So actually, I was able to find, and I'm an idiot for not seeing this before. Essentially, what you need to do in order to get the calculations for dollars to euros to etc. Essentially, what we are looking at right here is this is the exchange rate, the actual exchange rate, which we're getting pretty close to getting it to 1 cent, which would be amazing. But if you actually look right here, the dollar euro, so it's looks like the dollar is actually getting weaker, unless the euro. Actually, no, it's the euro that's getting weaker. We actually have here the dollar yen parity. So we actually see that a dollar equals 105 yen in the game as of right now. So we actually see at the beginning of the game it was worth 109 yen. So it's actually gone down by about 4 yen, but that basically means that the yen is starting to become more and more closer with $1, which basically means that our currency is actually strengthening. We have a 4% interest rate as of right now. We could actually increase this to 5. It'll cost 71 billion yen. We will go ahead and go to the next day. Nuclear accident, 200 billion yen. Nice. 1 cent would be tight, bro. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I can't understand how. You know, people who literally know nothing about God, this gnat is in my face. People who know nothing about currencies are just like, what's so good about it? 1 cent. Oh, God.
We are hearing that violent confrontations are underway in the city following the judicial decision that discharged the incriminated police officer who killed a young delinquent with his service weapon. The jury agreed that it was an act of legitimate self-defense and that the life of the police officer was in danger. The young boy's relatives and the wider neighborhood are extremely shocked by the verdict.
Okay. Let's go over to Sendai. And wow, okay. So let's go ahead and give the army the order to attack and end the uprising. We literally have no cops in the city of Sendai. So we're gonna send the troops in. Only like 3 troops that we have. They just shot 2 people. 4 people. 4, 5. Yeah, they're just wrecking people, aren't they, right now?
We have subdued.
Yeah, you definitely subdued the movement after killing 5 people. $173. Doing pretty good on deficit right now. Day in China. That's awesome. So our main focus right now is to get to October 21st, 2021. That'll be our that will be our national election. Actually is the same election that I am thinking about
The bill has
on this channel. National high-speed rail could still be improved, notably the developing partnership with neighboring countries. Oh, you think I should sign a partnership with the neighboring country? Okay, so I wonder who. Should I do it with South Korea? Should I do it with Yuzhno in Russia? Should I secure the Stalin Islands again? Like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. That is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dismiss that guy. Who was that? That was my Minister of Transportation, wasn't it? God, I'm gonna sack him literally just for saying that. That pisses me off. I'm gonna meet with you. Let me go ahead and meet with you. Tell you to toe the line. South Korea would be a good one. Oh yeah, but how am I gonna get there? You know how technologically unfeasible that is for right now in the year 2021? Oh yeah, I'm gonna secure Taiwan before the Chinese do that. Retake them. The Uberization of society. The committee that I have just commissioned to study job market conditions in the service sector just submitted their report. Shows that thanks to the development of mobile internet, numerous new services have appeared to save. It saves people time and money. Carpooling, Uber drivers, subletting properties. All of these services are competing in a market that is in fact becoming highly competitive, and those players therefore remain vulnerable, especially in those same services in the old economy who often have difficulties in the face of these new ways of doing business. So we're going to go over to our service sector, and we're going to look, see what we can do. Courier transportation. Let's go ahead and give them... billion yen? No? Yeah, let's give them billion yen. Numerical infrastructures, let's give you 10 billion yen. $100 million right there. Java Tour, welcome to the live stream. Japan recreates Japanese Empire and FDR wants them in prisons. Oof. Urban transportation, let's go ahead and give you 50 billion yen. Road transportation, let's give you 50 billion yen. Railway transportation, workforce, go ahead and increase you to 50,000. 210 billion yen is how much that is going to cost. Postal service apparently is not fully nationalized. How much would it cost for us to fully nationalize it? 30, oof, man, wow, that is $39 billion. But if I wanted to privatize it, then it would cost, or give us, about $13 billion. I usually only do those in emergency financial situations. 1.61. Apparently we're getting 2.1 trillion yen to foreign affairs. $21 billion to foreign affairs? Main rivals. Where am I giving aid? I am giving 1.2 trillion yen in aid. Our gift. Really? Cost? Sums paid annualized public aid for development, and it is 0.5%. But I'm not giving anyone aid. Subsidize anime. Ooh. Let's go over to culture. Animation. We're already fully funding animation.
Sure. Of course. I read you loud and clear.
Yeah, you bet.
Fine.
diabetes vaccine, attraction parks, publishing, services, telecom operators. Look at those profits. We're only making 18 billion yen in profits. That's like, it's like $100 million. $180 million, and we're making like billions in sales. Anti-diabetic. First implants of automatic insulin secretor have had a lively success with people affected by diabetes. Waiting list is long, but requests for haptic implants keep growing. For the moment, the implant is always delivered under medical orders, although so far we haven't observed any rejection reaction in the customers that have been benefited from the treatment. How many days are we from the election? 230. We're just gonna kind of play, just to kind of see what happens. Actually, let's go ahead and hit the month marker. It's after assassination. Hurricane. In search of funding. We will get to that whenever we get to our election. Nuclear accident. Still in search of funding. Pakistan, potential nuclear, ecological response to energy production, which were good. $548 billion yen in debt. That is about 500 billion. That's about $5 billion in debt.
Although your economy...
Apparently my credit rating got bumped down. Did it? Previous AAAA. Looks like it's still good. Current rating with Grumpies is an A. Double A. Imagine being too evil you kill a nuclear power plant. So evil you kill a nuclear power plant in a foreign country. Yeah, imagine that. I'm so pro-nuclear, I'm not even going to do that. Quarterly. Actually, I want to look at this. 3%. India. Yeah, let's see. I'm also going to try to see what kind of raw materials I can import from. Let's see what kind of raw materials I can import from India. Nuclear accident, 199 billion yen. Stop. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted to see you. I wanted to show you this economic contract, which I know will benefit both of our countries. Apparently, he wants to give me some beef. Sale beef, 21 billion yen. Go ahead and refuse that for right now, but was a military alliance
sure.
offer coffee. Let's go ahead and create a sales contract or an import contract. We're gonna look aluminum. Can only import like a couple 100,000 tons. Yeah, tons. Aluminum, bauxite. We could actually import. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. India selling beef. Oh yeah. Oh, how much beef production do they have? Dave Reed, welcome to the live stream. Again, guys, let's go ahead and get to 5,000 subscribers by July 4th. We're so close. We're about nearly 50 subscribers from hitting 5,000 subscribers. Please, guys, let's get there. Let's beat Gen Z Patriot. We are so close. We are so close. So true. So true. So true. We are so close. Ugh. bauxite. What are we doing on aluminum? Only 90,000 right now. If I import the bauxite, I'm gonna do 1.5 million yen or tons of bauxite because I want to have enough room to kind of increase my production on aluminum, which we're gonna need that extra aluminum. So we're gonna import more than we need just to get our aluminum industry off the ground. So we're gonna do 3,300 ton yen, 3,300 yen per ton. We're gonna send that over. 45, 35, so that's 38. India's super low beef prices and in an abundance. Ugh, I don't know what the hell's going on in India. Negotiates 43. Let's do 41, and we're gonna call this Japan, India, raw materials. Material agreements. We're gonna add a clause because we're gonna import like 3 or 4 different types of raw materials. Paper. Can we do wood? Wood. They could do wood. That'll be about $31 billion. At least to start off with. Brazil exports a lot of beef to China and Japan. And we can buy some beef from Brazil. Ouch. Now let's negotiate this. See, that's why I hate doing multiple clauses. Because they always end up breaking apart. So let's do the wood for right now. 90, 11, 90, 98, 10, 9. Let's do 10, 5. Let's just call this the Sendai Agreement. And then we're gonna do bauxite. Able to get 2 of those. So it's going to be the Sendai Agreement. It's going to be wood and bauxite imports. And that'll be 29 billion right there, and about 78 million. 78 million, yeah. That's 78 million.
Temper your words and remain in your place. You won't gain anything by trying to play in the big leagues.
Okay. Rude.
In a statement sent
to the press, this man was known by our authorities. We could have done something about it. Oh, I don't care. Jesus Christ, calm down! Oh my God, what's going on? I hit. Did I? What was that protest about? Oh, not even one tweet. I hate that one. Where's the... I'm trying to figure out how to use my mouse right now. Yeah. Indonesia definitely has a lot of raw materials that we would like to buy from them. Let's go ahead and look at diplomacy and economy, and the Sendai Agreement was actually a very good contract. Laws, contract extremely excellent, will strengthen our economy. Both of them will strengthen our economy, so both of them were very good contracts.
Good morning.
I don't know why the people of Indonesia would... I'm gonna refuse that.
First of all, rest assured that we are always attentive to your various propositions. With regard to your request, we are going to look into ways of satisfying a particular public opinion without jeopardizing the stability of our institutions.
Oh yeah, you're just making stuff up.
Sure.
Import some more raw materials. Copper. No, we're gonna have to find someone else for copper. Natural gas. We actually don't have anything on natural gas right now. What about oil? Yeah, for a lot of oil. Do a backflip. Do a flip! Jeffrey Snyder, welcome back to the live stream. Steel. Steel considered a raw material? Or is that a finished material? Sodas. Sodas. This is what I look like when I'm thinking. Milk. Maize. I guess we're not going to do anything from the perspective of Indonesia. Yo, yo, great to see you in the flesh. In the flesh. PG in the flesh. Can you do a series for African country? I was actually thinking about doing an East African Federation, but it really depends on what country I would do. Maybe I can do Egypt and conquer Sudan and Ethiopia. Oh yeah, I'm definitely... You would have to pay me like $3,000 just to do Somalia series. Speaking of Africa. You should play a horror game in VR. Yeah, you wanna buy me the VR set? 18 billion yen. Please do Ghana or Nigeria. Okay, I can consider that. Nigeria, just all I would need to do is just knock out the terrorist organizations there and export a bunch of oil. Well, enough oil. Lots of room to build energy plants. It's a very, very interesting country. Stem cells, we actually discovered that. That's awesome. Lots of room for investment, energy, and just kind of developing. Yeah. Let me look. Their GDP is $500 billion. About $500 billion. So
you've changed.
Yeah. Could be a couple of goals that I can make for a Nigeria series. Ghana. Hang on, let me look at Ghana real quick. Okay, Ghana. About... Turn to Earth. Has developed. Okay, we're gonna have to look at that. Prepare for liftoff. We have all the technology required to launch the mission. All our teams are now busy planning the launch phase. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Maybe we can even move it ahead of schedule. Launch dates. Less than 30% after 115. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move it a couple of months ahead of schedule. Eswatini wants a meeting with us, but we're not going to meet with them because we don't have much of an interest in Eswatini. Let me look. Here it is. We have really good relations with Eswatini. Go ahead and see what they're doing. But since we're gonna go ahead and give you 10 billion yen.
Our sportsmen are ready.
Apparently the New York City mayoral results are about to go up. I did not know that they were having an election today. Well, the primaries is the primaries. Radical Politics is about to go live for it. Tanzania formed the German-British Empire. Yeah. I'm gonna play Tanzania and then... I mean, I could just do Germany and then just, like, send a bunch of warships down to Tanzania and conquer them. How many troops do they have? 27,000. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Or I can play as Japan. I can conquer. I can set up a colony over in Tanzania. Sierra Leone has a lot of natural resources and also complicated political system. It'll be an honor if you were able to conquer that challenge. Sierra Leone in Africa. So Sierra Leone, Republic of the Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone. GDP is about 6 billion. Climate is tropical, very weak currency. 60% national debt. $870 for the GDP per capita. 7 million people. 15. Oh man, look at that deficit. Oof, man, that made my stomach hurt. I mean, I can do Ghana or Guinea. Conquer Sierra Leone. Maybe have a nice little, definitely non-violent trip to Nanking. Very interesting proposition there, my guy. Look, yeah, I could go. I could do a little bit of a really, really nice trip into Nanking. Face off against 2 million screaming Chinamen. My favorite quotes from Red Dawn. Who's on our side? 600 million screaming Chinamen. I thought there were over 1 billion Chinamen. There were. Just the Soviets apparently, just like that Sino-Soviet split happened so hard on Red Dawn that they nuked the crap out of the PRC. Lowered our deficit by a whole 2%. Wait, what was that? Legislative elections started the primaries. All right, guys, I need you guys to make the decision right now. Should I go on with Shinzo Abe? Shinzo Abe is obviously not the Prime Minister of Japan. He is 66 years old. We could actually step aside, try to see if he could, if we could get a better man for the job. Why did the conservatives like higher bat? Japan is different. You know, politics are different in every country. Just because they're conservative. Step aside, says Gabe. Get a younger candidate. Yes, that is the goal of stepping aside. So, actually, here, let me do this. I'll go ahead and send this over to you guys. Go ahead and let you guys vote on that. I really like this feature of YouTube now. 67% say yes. The Texas governor just announced a special session of the state legislature. What's going on in Texas? You're split dead even on the on the vote. Wow. To 42. We got 12 votes in. It's politics. Corbin! Yo, man, what is going on, Corbin? Yo, how have you been, my guy? I have not seen you in forever. Dude, congratulations, by the way. Congratulations on becoming a city councilman. That is amazing. Like, I found out that you were a city councilman, and I was just like, oh, that's Corbin. But dude, congratulations on becoming a city councilman, man, and wow, it is amazing to see you on stream. Living like Larry, awesome. Guys, for those who are watching right now, you guys are probably way too young on the channel, I would say, to know who Corbin Reardon is. Corbin is a Power and Revolution or Masters of the World channel that was, you know, before I think before even came in. Like he was bigger than me, and I surpassed him back in like 2016, 2017. Thanks, got recommended to stream. Took me a second. But yeah, like Corbin was like a really, really big YouTuber on this, like at least for Masters of the World. And I guess because he ran for city council, he had to get rid of that channel and won his election. And I saw his like it was staying there for a little bit, but then you seem to have deleted it. So but I mean, no, I'm still number one in your heart. Oh. I guess we're gonna go ahead and call this poll for right now. We're gonna go ahead and end the poll, and then you guys should be able to see the results in a second. And we're gonna step aside. We're gonna refuse to run as a Citizens Republican movement. But Corbin privated a lot of videos that are kind of embarrassing. Oh man, I want to see him. Shinzo, no, I know. I'm gonna miss Shinzo. But Corbin, I mean, if you haven't been playing this game as of recently, there's a lot that's been going on in for Power and Revolution. I mean, like we got this now, the global threats. We get to deal with climate change. social inequality, overpopulation, armed conflict, nuclear conflict, unemployment, obviously, and then you have all of these other risk factors that kind of like deal with all each other. Has there been any GPS updates? Yes, that's what I'm going through right now. We have come over here. You have a lot of this. We have the COVID that we can deal with. Why am I subsidizing medical respirator masks? But we can deal with COVID, and this is actually a part of it. So we have ICU beds that we can deal with. We have medical respirator masks. We have respirator masks for the general public. Legislation. Here's some new legislation. We have the prohibiting of consumption of alcohol. We have the setting of the legal age for alcohol. Basically, since you would have last played it, it's changed a lot. Let me go over here. We have research. We have a lot of new research. I actually personally have been working with the creator of Power and Revolution, or Geopolitical Simulator, and he gives me updates every time that they do a new update. I actually pushed very hard to get, if I go over here, to get this to work, nuclear fusion plants. And research basically now actually works. It sucks that they had to sell it in an update, but through my intervention, I would say, it works now. It actually does work. We can actually go over here to space research. We have space missions now. So, for example, I have 2 missions going over to Uranus and Neptune. These are going to enter the atmosphere of Uranus and Neptune. I have one going to Venus. And so, for example, if I go over here, new mission, I can go over to Earth satellites. I can go to, let's go over to, well, actually, I can show you. So I can go over to Europa, and then I can do a space probe with return of samples to Earth. So this basically sends a mission over to Europa, and then I can get samples back, and then you can actually discover life on planets like Europa. You can also discover them on Titan as well. We have a lot of different missions that we can send out, so it's like satellites, space telescopes living in space. We can build space stations. Oh, that's how we do it. I'm gonna have to invest into this. This is actually gonna be the next big project. Earth, Venus. So I can go over to Mars, for example, and then I can do a permanent base on Mars. You can also do the same thing on the moon. You go over here, you can do a walking on the moon, or you can do a permanent base on the moon. These basically they don't have any economic value as of right now. This will then allow for the possibility of exploiting the moon's mineral resources and of opening a way for space tourism, since the trip to the moon only takes a few days. Because of the massive amount of resources necessary, which is materials and fuel, several preliminary unmanned missions will be required to send supplies to the base. Yeah, I mean, it's basically a brand new game. It's interesting. There's also a lot of new taxes that you can actually do too. Tax on industrial pollution, carbon taxes, highway toll taxes, legislation. What else do we got? Lots of new military units. We have anti-missile batteries. The war game has definitely been worked on over the past couple of years, I would say. Launch a secret campaign to acquire nuclear weapons. Yes. Construction. We also have missile silos now. You can use missile silos and launch like missile attacks from very far away. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on the road, and we're going to go ahead and get to October. Any significant economy or trade changes? Not yet. That's actually the subject of the next DLC, which is going to be the 2021 edition. Basically, instead of what they did with Masters of the World, where they basically what they did is accept what they did with the Masters of the World. Every year since they made Power and Revolution, 2017, 18, 19, 20, and now 21, they've been releasing yearly updates. And these yearly updates basically come out with like new features and go on, just add more to the game. So for economy and trade, they're actually going to be doing an update in the next update, which is coming up, the 2021 edition. I don't have any information on it as of yet, but they're going to be doing like coalitions. They're going to be doing free trade agreements. They're also going to be doing a lot of other features. So that is what I am excited for, because I've always been wanting a diplomat. It's like a diplomatic trade update. So that's what I'm excited for. Any paradox update model? What is that? I actually don't know. Will you be able to make Japan a super world power in terms of military and economy? Economy, I don't know. Military, I could probably do that. I need to start going and adding more troops to the military. Hopefully we don't get any protests. Always found economy and trade to be the most broken part of the game. Very easy to abuse, especially with the trade contracts, especially if you have a lot of natural resources. I don't know if that's going to be fixed in the next update, whenever they mess with free trade, but that is that still kind of is, if you're playing a like Russia or something like that, you sign like a multi-$100 billion contract with the United States to sell them oil. That's one thing that a lot of people find, but the only thing about it is that like whenever you do that, it makes your growth and inflation like start spiraling out of control. So that's why over the past couple of years, I've made things like economic guides, and I actually worked with Gabe Vogel. I don't know if you remember Gabe Vogel. Paradox update model. Okay, now I get what you're saying. Yes, kind of like the Paradox update model, but it's yearly. They don't do it like every couple of months. They're doing it like every year. I don't think it remembers me. But Gabe basically has been a great help. He actually helped me in my previous economic guide. And if you actually watch my economic guide on Power and Revolution, we basically made it into like an economics explained video. I'm gonna do a meme video where it says where Corbin commented back or commented the first time, and it's gonna be like Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. I have terrible memory, so do I. I like how Gabe remembers Corbin, but he doesn't remember Gabe. Wow, sad. It's July, so we are about 3 months from the national election. Yeah, that is what we're doing today, is that we're going to be doing a national election. In real life, Japan does actually have a national election that is going to be taking place later this year. I am thinking about covering it, but it's not going to be the biggest thing in the world. It's basically, I don't think that the Liberal Democratic Party is going to lose. I wouldn't predict that, but it's about how many seats they're going to be gaining or losing. Especially, COVID may play a part in the conservative or in the Liberal Democratic Party's
Here is our growth forecast
gain
for
or loss. 3% growth as of right now. What do you think of the communists winning the election in Peru? I've actually not been paying attention to South American politics, so I cannot give you an assumption of what I think on that, because South America, pay attention to Mexican politics, I pay attention mainly European politics and Japanese politics. South America is kind of the place that I'm ignorant on. Asian politics as well. Not just Japan. Mostly Japan. I have a way better understanding of Japanese politics than anything, than any other country in Asia. Look at that. It's $242 billion, 242% debt to GDP ratio, and we've gotten it down to about 225%. That is great. That is great to see. Little rundown. Fujimori wins Peru. Is screwed. Kami Hat Dude wins. Peru is screwed as well. Aw.
Define the debt reduction.
Let's go ahead and get our troop numbers to 260,000. Hopefully we don't have any nationwide protests. You make African countries your puppets for economic and military gain. That's actually a really good idea to do as China. Just like send a bunch of troops over into Africa, take over like 3 different countries, and then just make them your puppets. Actually, that would be a really good idea. Just send like 100,000 troops into Somalia, just take over the whole region, stabilize it, unite it. South American politics is recently just everyone going downhill. Chile is changing its constitution, is the only good thing happening this year. Can't wait for the Americans to change their constitution. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to go ahead and watch. So we have about 15 days before we really need to start meeting with figures. What we're also going to do, I think since we're in a primary season, we may not be able to do this. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do it. Just wait for an old man with a thick German accent to take charge of Argentina. I love inside jokes. Currency 102. Wow, look at that. We're at 102 yen. We are at 102 yen for the dollar exchange rate. What are we at right now? We are about to hit 1 cent. Guys, this is like the most excited that I've ever been about getting to 1 cent. Come on. That is amazing. That is amazing. How to make an economist excited. Increasing exchange rates. I think I'm funny, but I'm not. Mr. Minister for the Economy, you threaten our course of action. He doesn't, you do, because you're the one that's complaining. Energy, 127. So before we get started, I'm going to build like 2 nuclear power plants. When is Power and Revolution 2021 coming out? Does this look like that I know? Do I look like I know? I don't. Debt. Battles with China for control of Africa. Ooh. Have you heard of the plan to throw thousands of counterfeit bills into North Korea to destabilize it so it collapses? Ooh. Well, it is 2021. Well, yeah, the thing is that 65 days. Let's go. Let's go ahead and see who our candidate is. We are... Oh, wait. 82. I wanted a young guy. I don't want it. I wanted this guy. Not this guy. I think that's... No? Is that the actual current Prime Minister? VLSG, what's going on? Oh, man, I wanted this young, fit, 57-year-old man, not this 82-year-old guy that's gonna die within, like, 2 years of the election. Alright, so, meet with key figure. Let's go ahead and get our businessmen. And we're going to go over to political parties. We're going to launch a fundraising campaign. 129 million yen. In Japan, there are no young guys. Oh yeah, literally everyone is going to die.
The election campaign has officially...
Government waste. You're a waste.
Sure. Yes. That's... Yes.
Running tactics, so let's go ahead and do... This is going to be the fun part because this is literally just going to be really silent, and then I'm just going to be concentrating on this election. Issue. I like that. 86 million? 86 million JPY. Just click through without actually hearing them talk. Let's do 106 billion yen there. Power, yeah. Mars Hope. Still on the way. I think it's our petroleum tax. Vehicle registration. We're gonna promise to get that down to 45,000 yen. Actually, we're gonna get it down to 40,000 yen. It's gonna cost 10 billion yen. We're gonna do that in Hokkaido. Might not be the worst thing in the world, but also might not be that popular. Yeah.
Congratulations. Your campaign agenda is excellent and caters to the entire electorate.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be getting a lot of votes.
Toshiko Niwa. Nearly 1 billion yen transfer. Come on. Really? You couldn't just give me an additional yen? That's it? Nearly 1 billion yen. Seems pretty good. So that's my current budget right now. Investing into cybersecurity. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Oh yeah, Corbin. That's another feature of this game is cybersecurity is very important. Very important. So you can invest in cyber protection and server protection. So this is cyber protection lets you perform a security audit on local networks, databases, websites, messaging, and modify systems accordingly. It also includes a training module to educate personnel on cybersecurity. And so basically, other countries are able to intervene inside of my elections, and that prevents them from doing that. Let me also check cybersecurity. 5 billion yen. I don't have... Okay, so apparently I don't have to... Cybersecurity engaged. The yen equals a cent, then 1 million yen is just $10,000. Million. So basically, the way you do it is that you have to take away 2 zeros from it. So that's like if I go over here, just real quick. 102. So $1 equals 102. So if you take away these 2 zeros, then that's a 1, right? So it's 1 plus 2 zeros. Except that's like it's plus 102. So the math is really easy. So whenever you're looking at something, like if I'm spending 10 billion yen, take away 2 zeros and that gives you 100. Then that equals $100 million. So the math is really simple. Volcano at Fujisan. Mount Fuji is erupting? In Chubu. I do not think it is necessary to evacuate the neighboring zones because the light fumes coming from the crater do not present any danger to the population. Despite all data, do you wish to order to evacuate? Go ahead and refuse. That is biting the bullet more than we should ever have to in a national election. But Mount Fuji is preparing to erupt. Whoa. Oh, apparently I have. So we're going to sort this by popularity. Apparently, the Japanese citizens, the socialist movement of Japan, has like all of the popularity right now. 50 people apparently have died in the Fuji eruption. Which is very low. So this is gonna look really stupid. Wait, actually, I'm gonna try this. Shikoku. Shikoku, Kanto, Kansai. Let's do Chubu. And I roughly know where those regions are. Japan is like one of the only other countries in the world where I basically know every single one of their regions. Health, legislation, tax exemptions, economy. That gives me the boost. And Kyushu. Don't lose, no pressure. I could lower the value-added tax. Company tax, creation. See what happens whenever I do this to 1%. Yeah. What is that? 4 billion. 4 billion. 94 billion. 3 trillion. Wait. 4 billion. 94 billion, 394 billion, 15 trillion. So basically, I don't have to do anything else except until like the very end of the hex million. Until the very end of the campaign.
The fundraising campaign has been really successful. The money will help.
Off at like a billion yen. Debate time, let's go. Yes, sir, it is debate time. We're gonna get to the debate. 46 days. Basically, I'm just gonna go ahead. Did that just go to 100? Low-level volcanic eruption has just been noticed. The activity consists with the emission of fuel-valeric gas. No dwellings have been affected. These seismologists return to normal levels. The episode was only stirring in the sleep of the volcano. We're going to refuse an evacuation of the Izu and Naoto Islands. Always sucked into game debates. Well, you're gonna learn today, boy. You're gonna learn today. No, screw off, Mongolia. Currently blowing filter balls. Okay. Launch negotiations. Okay, trying to affect the election, agent.
You all
73 hostages have been taken. Hostages taken in the National Theater in Tokyo by the Japanese Revolutionary League and gained some negotiating time. In Prime Minister, kidnappers have been decided to delay the execution date by 1 week. Alright, so terrorists have just invaded the National Theater and are holding 73 people hostage. They have placed explosives under seats and forced the public and the actors to remain seated. We're unaware of their demands at the moment, but apparently they do not wish to attend the first act of Shakespeare's play. I would get, let's go ahead and give the order to attack, since we gained some time. Arcane hostages transmitted a press release. If their demands are not met, they will execute the hostages. Okay. And the assault was a major success. Our intervention teams showed a considerable professionalism needed. Terrorists were taken were shot or captured. With the exception of some people with minor wounds, there were no casualties among the hostages. Fantastic. Fantastic. Bhutan doesn't recognize either one of the Chinas. Imagine having over 1 billion people in a country north of you, and then you're just like, nope, doesn't exist. God, that's the life of being a Bhutanese. I need to play Bhutan one time. That way we don't even have to recognize the PRC. It's $21 billion cash surplus, $2.1 trillion. There was an earthquake in the Philippines. We are now less than 20 days away from the national election. And we are set to get 40% of the vote. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and do a few more campaign events. We're going to do one on Thursday. We're going to tell them that we are going to 800 billion yen. What if I do 70,000? 1.2 trillion yen. That's only $12 billion. And with the amount of money that we're going to be making off of the other projects, pretty much fine. Apparently, on a campaign trail, I guess the best course of action is to promise increased taxes. Like, for whatever reason, that's going to make a lot of people happy. We are now 16 days away from the I think increasing retirement benefits in a country that is mostly old people would be what everyone wants the most, apparently. We're now several days from the election. We're about a week from the election. Oh yeah, speaking of Iran... Okay, let's stop. I'm anxious to remind you that tomorrow evening the face-to-face show will take place, which you will have to confront Yuichi Eska in a televised debate hosted by Koji Arda. Debate time, boys. Let's go.
Good evening. The highly anticipated debate will begin in a few moments' time. The candidates are ready. Naturally, we will ensure that they are given equal speaking time. This will be closely monitored. We have also set up a new instant polling system to gauge viewers' reactions to the candidates' arguments and, in some ways, define the winner of the debate. Let's get to the first part of the program, underway now. The candidates will take it in turns to... So, what's your opinion on the matter?
Oh, we can't promise tax credits. Just to be relevant.
The environmental safeguard.
Oh yeah, that's...
Thank you.
Nothing.
And moving on.
Weather supervision.
The environmental safeguard, the transition towards a green economy, energy change, preservation of biodiversity. Yes, ecology will be at the heart of my priorities.
Thank you. Let's move on to another issue. So, what's your opinion on the matter?
Industrial pollution.
The environmental safeguard, the transition towards a green economy, energy change.
You already said the same thing.
Very well.
Like, people really like that.
Coming over to you. Where do you stand on this? Anything you want to add?
Okay, so financial transactions. Yeah, we'll do some financial transactions.
In our country, some get up early and live with little money, while others earn enormously without effort. The gap between the rich and the poor is too big. There must be more fairness in the sharing of wealth. I will lead a proactive policy on reduction of the social divide.
Thank you. It's now time for the second part of the program, where the candidates will be able to ask each other questions directly.
Well, I would like some clarity.
Oh no. Oh no. Total independence of justice. Propose a law to ban the death penalty. Let's promise to build some more prisons.
It is a fundamental right for each citizen to be able to depend on a
Immigration work. I don't want to give it up easy. I also cannot give him army anymore because... Actually,
I would like to hear
army.
you talk about this subject, as I feel you've been quite vague as to where you stand.
Our national defense is the pillar of our sovereignty. As head of the state and head of the armed forces, I will commit to reinforcing the characteristics of our defense and to making available the means necessary for their credibility towards potential threats.
Thank you. We are now coming to the end of the debate. I would like to ask both candidates to wrap up now and perhaps share one final promise with us.
Permanent freedom of information. Apparently we have state pressures and influence.
You are well aware of my deep commitment.
I like that really big frown on their face every time. But I'm still gonna win this debate. Legalize same-sex parent adoption, housing, work. What's gonna be like my 1-2 punch? Let's see, 1,000. So let's do 1,500 minimum wage.
Purchasing power drives economic growth because consumption stimulates demand, and this creates investment. Our fellow citizens will soon be back spending money in the shopping malls, because I guarantee they will have the money to do so.
Thank you once again to both of you for the clean and fair debate. And to all our valued viewers, I hope this has helped you gain a greater perspective on our candidates. Good evening. Our instant polling system has designated a winner. Good evening.
I love how he repeats that. Prime Minister, I have the poll results from face-to-face broadcasts. According to the latest estimations, nearly 82% of the viewers found your participation more convincing than Yuichi Eska's. Cheers, Prime Minister. Alright, and we are now on the eve of the debate, the election. 101 million men and women will go to the polls and vote on the 24th. We are now on the 25th.
Good evening. The majority of votes have been counted. Take a look at this.
Let's see what we got. Alright, 8-1. Oh boy, we just demolished. I think we're gonna get a majority. I think we're gonna get it. Let's go. 62% of the diet is now.
We're now going to go live
of the
to the new
Liberal
head
Democratic
of state
Party.
at their campaign headquarters.
Oh my God!
It is with pride that I am speaking to you on this day of victory. Our party was able to impose its vision. Thus, it is to those who voted for us that I wish to pay a special tribute. Thank you, my friends. We will once again prove ourselves worthy of your trust.
That is awesome. I like how, alright. It's quite a slice of the legislative cheese. It is indeed. 62% of the nation turned out for this election. I just saw like someone came into my room and like pointed a camera in my face, and like that's why you saw the flash, just me kind of staring off like this. And I completely forgot that I was on webcam. I thought it was funny. All right, let's go to the 1st of November. Halloween. Reincarnation, the game is over. You Shingo Watanabe, but since your party won the elections, you have the chance to continue playing with the new head of government. You want to continue the game with Toshiko Niwa. Let's go ahead and accept. Re-election. Yeah, okay. Re-election of Shingo Watanabe. Yeah, no, that's Tokyo.
This is our emblematic.
Alright. Let's go ahead and look at the parliaments. We got 450 seats in the national diet. That is way more than a majority. That is a super majority in the diet. And why I'm calling it the diet is because that instead of, you know, how they call it Congress, the Bundestag, Bundesrat, the House of Commons, the House of Lords, the Japanese parliament is called the diet. So we get 450 seats in the Diet, the Citizens Republican Movement. The Conservative Liberal Party gets 20 seats. The Union for a Traditional Republic gets 9 seats. The Liberal Democratic Party gets 110 seats. The Independent Movement gets 33 seats. The Socialist Labor League gets 2 seats. The Japanese Citizens Movement got demolished in the election, got 60 seats. But the Reformist Communist Group got maybe more seats. They got 38 seats. Our next election is now in 2025, so that is, you don't have to worry about that. But how long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for an hour and a half. So guys, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Corbin, thank you so much for joining us today. It is awesome to see you. I would like to have an interview with you on my podcast. If you're interested. Actually, I didn't think of that until now. Corbin, if you would like to be on my podcast, I would love to have an actual city councilman on my podcast. We could talk about a lot of different things, and we could, discuss your vision for your city, etc. So if you are interested in that, please contact me, or I can contact you. Either way. But guys, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you guys want to see more content like this, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss anything like this. I will see you guys in the next video. I will try to continue this. When is it? So tomorrow's Wednesday. I might probably do Thursday night, Friday for this. I'm gonna try to start balancing some My Summer Car and Power and Revolution this week. I mean, a slice of legislative cheese is quite an unhealthy diet. But okay. Haha, diet. Get it? Is it a parliament? No, I'm not. Anyway, guys, again, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I want to get to 5,000 subscribers by July 4th, so if you could get to 5,000 subscribers, that would be amazing to see. So, again, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.